guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie and I'm the owner of Maddie Stitches, and this is a channel all about small business content. So welcome to all my small business owners. So this video is going to be the 4 best things I have bought for my small business. And I'm really going to focus more on general equipment because obviously my embroidery machine trumps all of it, but that is just specific to an embroidery business. So this is the equipment I bought that really could be helpful to any kind of small business, in my opinion. And the disclaimer to this video is that no, you don't need any of this stuff. And some of it will be pricey and can be an investment that you save up for. So don't feel like you need to go out and buy the things in this video, because you don't. But if you're looking for some investments to make in your business to just make your life easier or to offer better quality products, this video is for you. The very first thing that is the best thing I've ever bought for my business, 100% no doubt, is my camera. My camera could actually compete with my embroidery machine as far as best value thing I've bought. And the reason why is my camera has been a huge part of my business in every single phase and development that I've gone through. I did not start with making things on a machine. I have started with hand embroidery, and at every single part of my business I've used my camera in order to capture my products and advertise them in a really appealing way. So the story about my camera is that I bought it on Facebook Marketplace about 3 years ago, and I got it for $250. It is a Nikon D2500, and it came with 2 lenses as well for that price. Based on the small amount of research I've done, this camera can actually go for like $700 refurbished, so I got a really good deal on it, and you can too. Just to look the other day, I pulled up on my local Facebook to see what people were selling as far as cameras, and I saw a Canon EOS Rebel, which is also a good camera. So I was really impressed because it was also listed for only $250. So there are definitely good prices on cameras. They might not be local, you might have to look at the shipping options, but you can definitely find a camera at a good price used. And I did buy this camera a bit impulsively. I literally decided the day before, I was like, I want a camera and I'm just gonna do it. And I found this one on Facebook and I went and got it the very next day. And I really had no idea what I was doing with it. And at the time I was actually a sports camp counselor, and like during the day they didn't need us because the kids were doing their sports stuff, but at night we would stay with them and do all the other stuff with them. And I came back with my camera, and I remember one of my girls, they were like 17, she was showing me a bunch of features because like she had taken a photography class, so I didn't know what I was doing. I had my camper showing me what to do with my new camera. Not only do I use this for my business, but I've developed photography as just like a hobby, and I have loved planning and executing photo shoots with my friends and family. I even took my friends' engagement photos, and I've used it to capture almost every single embroidery piece I've ever made in the past 3 years. I've used it for several apparel photo shoots in the past year. And just recently I discovered it shoots pretty decent video. Like, who knew? That's why I'm not like showing you the camera right now, because I'm recording on it. Having good quality photos of your product is just so important. I mean, you can have a really good product, but if you're not able to showcase it, especially like on the internet, if you're selling things online, it won't live up to its potential. Some of my most successful TikToks have actually just been montages of the photos I've taken on this camera, because even on a video app, good photos are still really powerful. If you don't have a camera, or you can't afford one right now, or maybe you don't want to get one because learning photography is a whole beast and it's time consuming, I recommend using groups like the one I'll tag below. So basically it's a community of small business owners and photographers who are looking to collaborate. Basically you just find a photographer that you like on the page, you work out a contract with them, and then you send them free product in return for quality photos. Many of the photographers on there, they're just like looking for experience, or they're looking for a chance to like get into different types of photography, like maybe they want to try doing product photography. And a lot of them are really talented. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I have never looked at that page and been like, wow, that is a bad photographer. Why is she here? Like, I've literally never thought that. There are so many good photographers that are so talented. And honestly, for the value that you could be trading with them, it's a really good deal, at least in my experience. I've only ever like gone through with a deal once, and it was a great experience. And I'm actually filming another YouTube video because I wanted to show this group off to you guys some more. I'm doing another video where I sent products to 3 photographers and I'm gonna get the photo soon and I will show that to you guys. I'm gonna review the whole entire experience. So if you are interested in that, definitely look out for my video, because I feel like this is a hack that a lot of small business owners don't know about. My second best purchase for my small business is my L-shaped desk. I only recently got this desk, but it has already changed my life. What is so nifty about the shape of this desk is that you can essentially have two different workstations right next to each other. So for me, I put my computer on one side and then I have my embroidery machine on the other side. So it can be going right next to me within reaching distance while I'm also working on my computer. And on my computer, I, keep track of sales. I'm planning all sorts of things. I'm filming YouTube videos, I'm editing YouTube videos. I have a lot going on my computer, but I need to be within reaching distance of my machine because my machine requires constant babysitting. It always, every few minutes, needs something else. It needs more thread, it needs a different color, whatever. But it also just has great storage space underneath. I can tuck a bunch of things under here and they're not in the way at all. My third best purchase is my label printer. When you get to a point when you are sending orders like almost every day or several times a week, I do think you need a label printer. So let me tell you how this differs from a normal printer. With a normal printer, you are likely using like basic 8.5 by 11 paper, which means you have to physically cut out the label in order to adhere it to your package. And then you also have to have tape to adhere it to your package. Then you also need to have ink for the printer. Compare this to my label printer. It prints directly onto stickers, so I don't need any adhesive. It's already cut to the size, so I can just literally take it off the sticker and put it on the package. And it doesn't use ink. These are called thermal printers because they use heat to put the image, the design, on the sticker. I don't know the science behind it, but it will never need any ink. It comes with the way it is, and the only thing you'll ever need to buy extra for it is shipping labels, which are not expensive at all. They come in bulk, and there's not much difference between the brands out there. It's pretty straightforward. I love it. I also love how small this printer is because I can just tuck it under my desk on a shelf and it's completely out of the way, but also really easily accessible. And like a printer, a normal printer is so massive, it can take up so much space. And if you're already working in a small space, you don't need that. Who needs that? Finally, the last perk of getting a label printer is that it actually can have multiple purposes. I have seen other people, like on TikTok, other small businesses, making their stickers out of the label printer and with the label sheets. So that is definitely an option. I've never tried it myself, but I've seen it a lot on the internet, so you can definitely get some tutorials out there. So you could do multiple things with this printer. Okay, my last and best purchase is my monitor and firestick. A lot of my work is just hands-on, which means it's not like I'm like trying to figure out things in my head. I don't need to like focus mentally on anything. It's just handwork, which means I can listen to something, and I need to listen to something, honestly. I need that second stimulation. I don't know if you're like that too. And so I love being able to listen to a show, movie, something, YouTube video while I'm working. So I got this set up with a mini monitor and a firestick. And a firestick, if you don't know, is a small device by Amazon. It'll make any screen into a smart device, essentially. So when it's plugged into the monitor, I can use this remote to access all my streaming services. Also the internet, and then just like a bunch of other things I haven't even tried yet. And so I got this monitor from my husband. He bought it originally for his desk setup, during COVID. He got this one, he ended up upgrading to a larger one, and he gave me this one. And it's really little, it's just a tiny little screen, but the image is great. And the firestick plugs directly into it. And I have it set up in the corner of my desk, and it really doesn't take up any space at all. It's not in the way at all. And I just love being able to put on a show or movie while I'm working, especially on the machine or when I'm packaging orders. So I know a monitor could be expensive, obviously, but again, finding it refurbished is a great way to go. You could probably find it on Facebook. You might find it even at a thrift store. If you want to buy new, you could probably get a small one like this for $80 to $100. And then the firestick itself is only like, I think 25 to 30 at most. What I love about this setup is that it leaves my computer and my phone completely free. And that was one of the reasons that I needed this, is because I always am on my phone and computer for my work. But I wanted my video, my movie to keep playing. Obviously, this is not a need in the slightest. It's definitely just a perk, something to make your space more comfortable and better for you. but I love mine and I would recommend it if you are looking for some setup to listen to whatever you're listening to. I will link all the items that I can find below, and I'd love to hear what was your best purchase as a small business owner as well down below. Thank you guys for watching. Please like if you like this video, please subscribe if you want to hear more small business content, and let me know if there's any other topics you'd like me to talk about. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best with your business. Bye. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.